Yet another one from the trip to Indy, and I'm sure there'll be a couple on the way home at this point. I had a couple trainings that I did this week, and I kind of thought of a new training that I'm kind of keep it to myself until it comes to fruition at this point. But I was just listening to a podcast, and it just kind of tripped in my head about taking online offline. And I'm one of these guys. I'm not afraid to take it offline. Or keep it online, man. I mean, I'll fight with you all day long if you want to fight or argue, or when I say argue, you want to discuss something, I'll do it. But there are times when it is time to take it offline, or it's better for me just to go ahead and call you out, or call you. I don't want to say call you out. It's better just to call you and tell you what I'm thinking, versus me trying to type it out and hoping you understand it when I type it out, because I will tell you, I hate the written word. I really do. I'd rather do video, I'd rather do podcast, because then you hear my inflection, you hear my sarcasm, you hear my sincerity, or what have you. But if the written word, it's hard for me to get that out without sounding like a jerk sometimes, I guess. I know there's several times people have said something to me, and I'm like, well, they're using their real name. They're from Seattle, Washington. They're from here. They work at this company. Hey, Billy Bob. And I call them. And it kind of freaks them out a little bit, because they're like, well, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm taking the online offline. Because I want to have a connection with you that you may never see or feel online. And so that's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to do anything funky with it or anything like that. But in this age where everybody is darn near on social, or on Twitter, they're on Facebook, about everybody's got an email address at this point. They may not have a website or anything like that, but a lot of people do have a Facebook and do have a Twitter account. We do need to still remember to take a lot of things offline. Let's just have a conversation. Let's just, instead of out here where everybody can see it, let's have a conversation where you and I can make a connection, or you and someone else can make a connection. That's what I love about the tweet ups. We all can be hide behind this facade we build on Twitter, but when that facade's got to drop when you go online, or offline, I'm sorry. And that's just what I really like about that. And I don't mean to freak anybody out when I call you. So if I ever call you, I'm calling you for a good reason. I'm not calling you to fight with you. I'm calling you, it's like, here's my opinion, and you'll understand it better than I can put it in 140 characters. That's all I'm trying to do with it. And I really enjoy the connections that I've made by simply doing that. It does kind of freak people out. It is kind of fun.